Crypto tools don't let people down. It's misunderstanding them that does. This one's powerful, but it's not magic. All right, guys, so this is the MetaMask landing page. You'll find the link to this in the video description. If you've been trading or even just aware of crypto for a while now, this is probably something you already know. But do you really know all the ins and outs? So you definitely need to stick around and watch this one. So basically, guys, MetaMask is often mistaken for a traditional financial app, but it's actually designed to avoid a lot of the safeguards you might expect. It doesn't offer password recovery, customer support for lost private keys, or even protection from making bad transaction choices. So when you use it, you really need to be careful. These limitations aren't accidents. They're actually fundamental features of a self-custodial wallet. So MetaMask gives users complete control over their digital assets, which also means they're fully responsible for access, security, and whatever happens. Now, as a self-custody solution, MetaMask doesn't hold user funds or credentials. Access is managed entirely by private keys and seed phrases that only the users control. This setup really highlights ownership and decentralization, but it also demands a higher level of awareness and responsibility compared to a custodial platform. Now, guys, a lot of user losses actually come from common mistakes rather than software failures. Some of the most frequently mentioned issues are signing transactions without checking the permissions, connecting wallets to unknown or malicious websites, and most importantly, guys, storing those seed phrases somewhere they can be compromised. And I really want to stress this, guys. Do not take a screenshot. Do not take a photo of your seed phrases. Instead, write them down on a piece of paper and then put them in a safe or somewhere only you know about. Want more leads and to dominate your niche? YaTrinker.net is here to cut through the fluff and build real strategies that actually get results. All right, guys, so let's start by opening an Incognito window. This keeps our searches clean and free from any bias from previous browsing. So let's go ahead and make sure the settings for this one are set to English. All right, so let me go ahead and run a couple of searches. So, hi proxies, who comes up first? Look at that. That's me right there. My thumbnail is ranking at the top of the search results, so that's how you know you're doing something right. So, do you want your business to be the go-to in your industry? It starts with YaTrinker.net, where we take you straight to the top. Let's get back to the video. Okay, so that's actually one of the most basic ways for you to protect those seed phrases. Now, these actions can actually permanently expose assets with no recourse once a transaction is confirmed on-chain. Now, responsible use of MetaMask, guys, involves adopting cautious habits. Now, new users are encouraged to start with small amounts while learning how transaction prompts and approvals work. So separating wallets for experimentation and long-term storage can also reduce the risk of exposure. Now, let me share what I do, okay? I have my hardware wallet. I use Trezor for that. And I also have a software wallet for MetaMask. Now, the software wallet doesn't have a lot of assets in it, but that's the one I use to connect to, like the projects I'm reviewing. Like if I need to connect a wallet so I can, access the dashboard, I use another software wallet for that, okay? So I have two. I have my hardware wallet, which is my main one, and I have my software wallet that I can use anywhere else, right? That way, if a website, hopefully not, but if a website turns out to be a scam or a phishing site, even if if the software wallet gets compromised, I don't have any funds in that specific wallet. I think that would also be really, really helpful for you to, keep your main wallet account, which holds most of your assets, safe. Now, taking the time to understand permissions, network details, and security practices is actually essential, okay? MetaMask is a powerful tool for interacting with Web3, but it pays to be informed and punishes carelessness, okay? Now, this is something you just have to learn. Learn from other people's mistakes, okay? Don't wait until you become a victim of scammers out there, because there are tons of scammers, guys. You really, really have to be careful. I guess with anything that involves money, there are always a lot of, thieves, criminals, scammers, and all that, you see? We have to be careful. We have to do our due diligence, and we always have to be accountable for everything we do. All right. So, guys, before you use any wallet, seriously, understand the risks. So, read the documents, learn the basics, and take it slow. All right. So, again, guys, if you're new to the channel, hopefully you'll consider clicking like, subscribing, and hitting that bell. That way, you'll always be notified when I upload new videos like this in the future. I'll see you in the next one. And out. Peace.